Quick question. What if paying your rent for your business is quietly costing you your future? My name is Mark Belanger from Metro City Property Group, and today we're flipping the script on what most entrepreneurs think real estate is for. This isn't about flipping houses. This is about owning the space where your business grows. So you're not just building a brand, you're building equity. And I'll show you a real-world opportunity right here in Orléans at Locale by Mattamy Homes, where a street-level commercial condo could become your smartest financial move this year. So let's get into it. And for those that are new to the channel, well, welcome. And for those that aren't new, well, welcome back. Let me tell you something that I see over and over again here in Ottawa. The business owner is crushing it, building their customer base, investing in their branding, hiring staff, but their rent? $2,500, $3,000, sometimes even more every single month, gone. Meanwhile, they've got equity in their home, maybe a TFSA, some RRSPs, but the place where they spend 40 plus hours a week, it's building someone else's wealth. And take Sarah, she ran a popular cafe in a leased storefront. Rent was manageable until the lease renewal came. Suddenly, it jumped 8%. She had no leverage, and because she was renting, she had no ownership. That space she built into her brand, not hers. She had to start over somewhere new. All right, so here's why it matters right now. Ottawa's commercial real estate is tightening, and it's tightening fast. Industrial vacancy is at 4.4%. Warehouses, trades, fulfillment centers, virtually no space left. So if you're in logistics or construction, you're competing in a landlord's market. And office vacancy is 11%. Even with hybrid work, suburban offices are rebounding. Businesses want control, stability, and predictable expenses. Retail availability, below 3%. With consumer confidence rising, retail spaces are in high demand, especially walkable suburban storefronts like the one in Orléans at Locale. The bottom line, space is limited, prices are rising, and if you want a spot to own and not lease, you need to act before demand spikes again. So what do? Let's go through the very obvious 5-step commercial real estate owner strategy guide, if you will. These may seem obvious, but let's just add a bit of context here. Step number 1, as a business owner, you need to clarify your business real estate needs. This seems obvious, but you got to ask yourself, what kind of space do I need, not just for today, but in 3 to 5 years? And do you need foot traffic? Yes or no? And how much space will you grow into? Do clients come to you, or do you always go to them? This prevents you from buying space that you'll outgrow or that you'll underutilize. And step number 2 is you got to know what commercial real estate types exist. So first, there's retail. Everybody knows that. So this is all your storefronts, your clinics, your cafes, etc. There's office space for legal or design, finance, or private client services. There's industrial space for contractors, suppliers, and warehousing. And there's mixed-use condos, like at Locale, where commercial units are on the ground floor and residential units are above. These are often called owner-occupied commercial real estates. You run your business as you would normally, and of course, you own the walls around it. And step number 3 is the due diligence. Here's where smart decisions are made, or where the costly ones at least are avoided. First, you got to get a property condition assessment. What repairs or risks exist? Got to do a zoning review. Is your business permitted in this particular space? And of course, you got to do the financial modeling. How long until you break even versus leasing? This is where I help clients analyze the numbers and the legalities clearly before they commit to the actual property. Step number 4, financing options. Commercial financing isn't the same as residential, but it's doable. So you got to expect 20 to 30% down payment, and you'll need a solid business financials or business projections, and potential to use a HELOC or even a CMHC-backed programs in some cases. All banks want to do is they want to know your business is stable, but you don't need millions to get started. And step number 5, the long-term planning. This is the step that most people skip, or at least that they'll regret. What is your exit plan? Could you lease this space out later? And this is an important one. And what does this property do for your retirement picture? This isn't just about rent versus own. It's about wealth building, legacy, and freedom. All right, so now let's bring this strategy that we just talked about and bring it to life. So let's discuss Locale by Mattamy right here in Orléans. First of all, it's street level commercial condos starting roughly at about $550 per square foot. And it's zoned for medical and personal services, office, and even retail. And you're talking about a high traffic area, which is at 10th Line and Brian Colburn. It's built in residential tenants that are above, which means that there's automatic foot traffic for you and for your business. These are entry-level ownership opportunities in a rapidly growing part of Ottawa, and they don't come around often. All right, so let's discuss the leasing option versus the owning option, and let's just quickly go over it. Let's assume you're leasing for 10 years versus owning for 10 years, and your monthly payment on a lease is $3,000 a month. And you buy Locale in 10 years or for 10 years, and your monthly mortgage is roughly $2,500. The 10-year cost at the end of it, you're looking at $420,000 in rent versus a $300,000 plus in equity. So the ownership when you're renting is zero. It's obviously not applicable, whereas full ownership from Locale in 10 years. So you're building your equity. With leasing, every payment vanishes. With ownership, every payment builds something that you own, which is an appreciating asset. Okay, so I think we got a pretty good handle from a math perspective. I think that's pretty obvious to a lot of people. Now, here's where most of the common mistakes that I see when I deal with people that are stepping into commercial ownership for the first time. Mistake number one is that they think that the commercial real estate is only for big businesses. And I've worked with massage therapists, designers, cafe owners, etc., people with $100,000 in revenue, not $10 million. And you don't need a giant team. You need a strategy and stable cash flow. And mistake number two is underestimating the total cost. Don't just look at the sticker price. You got to add in the taxes, the legal fees, the condo fees, the property taxes, etc., and of course, the fit up or the renovation costs. If you miss this, you'll stretch your budget and you'll regret this decision pretty fast. And mistake number three is no exit plan. What happens if or when your business scales or if it shifts? Can you lease the unit out later like you can at Locale? Can you sell it at a profit or use it as a second business? You got to think 5 and 10 years ahead, not just 1 or 2 years. And these are all avoidable mistakes. And if we talk, I'll help you sidestep them from day one. All right, so let's wrap this up. If you're a business owner in Ottawa and you're renting, there's a better way. Whether it's at Locale in Orléans or another owner-occupied commercial real estate property, owning your space gives you control, stability, and long-term value that rent never will. And if you're even curious, join me on August 20th, which is a Wednesday night, for dinner at Locale in Orléans. We'll walk you through the units, the availability, the look, the feel, because this is a project that is being developed today for possession later at the end of the year or early January or 2026. It's an opportunity for you to look at what's available in a really fast-growing neighborhood that checks all the boxes at a really reasonable price. So join me on August 20th, myself, all my colleagues at Metro City Property Group, where we walk through and we present to you the Locale project in Orléans. Reach out to me, put a comment in the comment fields below. Let me know that you're coming so I can put you on the list. We'll see you then. I hope that this video was informative in some small way. I always appreciate putting these videos together. And until the next video, take care, stay smart, stay invested. I'll see you in the next one, and I'll see you on Wednesday, August 20th. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that video. Now, whether you're planning a move or you're looking for the right investment here in Ottawa, I'm here to help you make a smart, confident real estate decision. And I work by referral, so my business depends on how well I serve you. And think about it, if you're not thrilled with the experience, you simply wouldn't recommend me. And that's why I go above and beyond to deliver the results that exceed expectations. So if that sounds like the kind of relationship you're looking for, give me a call. You've got my contact details. Let's schedule a quick call. No pressure, no obligations whatsoever. Let's talk about your next chapter, and I hope I can help, and we'll see you on the next one.